I'm known as Poetic Dee, also known as Delcy, and spoken word artist. And the piece that I'm gonna do tonight is called "Speak Your Mind." But I'm gonna need your help with it. So every time you hear me, I'm gonna practice it real quick. Every time you hear me say "I will speak," you guys have to say "my mind." All right? So let's try that. So I will speak my mind. So I will speak my mind. So I will speak my mind. All right, we got it. Don't forget it. Okay. It's funny how they say never to date a poet, because poets leave all their emotions on stage. People have told me leave my emotions behind me, but I won't, because my emotions define me. Matter of fact, they are the only thing I confide in besides me. And when I can't find me, my emotions inspire me. They give me hope of what I aspire to be, so I will speak my mind. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. A wasted mind can cause confusion, affecting depression, so writing is my only antidepressant. Writer's block? No. I will not let the enemy take over me, because God is my only remedy. Took away all my iniquity, washed away all my sins. Now I am able to stand shameless, I will, because I am unashamed of him. My past was rough around the edges. My past was rustier than a rusted nail. Every heartbreak was equivalent to the pain that Jesus felt when his hand was nailed to the cross. But he died so he can give us life. So in reality, when he left me, it was never my loss. Arguments and fights about the same thing every night. Plans to remove the tires off his bike. I just couldn't stand him. You see, it's funny how they say never to date a poet, because poets will leave all their emotions on stage. People have told me leave my emotions behind me, but I won't, because my emotions define me. Matter of fact, they are the only thing I confide in besides me. And when I can't find me, my emotions inspire me. They give me hope of what I aspire to be, so I will speak my mind. So if friendships and relationships both end the same way, that means that they are both destined to sink. That explains why some of my old boyfriends and friends are now extinct. And to think, I was thinking it was me. You see, my father told me, some people are only meant to be in your life for a season. Don't ever worry why they didn't last. Leave them in the past. It's not about having the last laugh or who's doing better. It's about walking the godly path, not continuing to fall in temporary pleasure. So I can care less if your present situation looks like Rihanna. I can care less if your present situation has the body of a stripper, because life is more than just the physical. Ask yourself if you're in sync with the spiritual. But that's your issue. Because to me, it doesn't really matter. Because scientifically speaking, matter is anything that takes up space. So why should it matter when in a matter of seconds, God can easily replace the only thing that should matter? The only thing that should matter is God's grace. His grace is so sufficient that so many had tried to see me finish last, but God has always had me in first place, you see. It's funny how they say never to date a poet, because poets will leave all their emotions on stage. People have told me leave my emotions behind me, but I won't, because my emotions define me. Matter of fact, they are the only thing I confide in besides me. And when I can't find me, my emotions inspire me. They give me hope of what I aspire to be, so I will speak my mind. And I will be all that I can be. Since I was a little girl, God has called me, as he may have called you. But being in tune with the world made me tune out the truth. So far hidden in the canal in my wisdom tooth that I learned, there's no excuse for all the pain that I've hurt all my friends and family. My life has done a number of circles like gold member. Had times in my life when my heart was colder than December, not even the devil could melt it. I gave it up on it all. I just couldn't help it. But then I heard a voice saying, Lord, Delcy, your life does not end here. Run into my presence, because I am omnipresent. My God is full of presence, because it took me closing some doors in order for him to bless me. It took me getting down on all fours in order for me to stand tall. It took some people abandoning me in order for me to focus and get this college degree. And I just thank God for what he's done for me, because I would have never knew how hard I was able to love. I would have never knew how much I value myself. I would have never knew how much I was worth, to know at the end of the day, it was all worth it. Me falling hard to the ground, but God restoring me to the surface. Now I'm sitting in Sunday at every church service. But be aware, because it gets worse. Because the same people that hurt you are still within the church. So just because she sits next to you every Sunday doesn't mean you guys are equally yoked. This is not a joke, you see. It's funny how they say never to date a poet. Because poets put all their emotion on stage. People have told me leave my emotions behind me, but I won't. Because my emotions define me. Matter of fact, they are the only thing I confide in besides me. And when I can't find me, my emotions inspire me. They give me hope of what I aspire to be, so I will speak my mind.